The points you earned last year are worth less today. The lounge you had access to, you may have just lost it. And the card you're paying $500 a year for, the rules just changed. Banks did this quietly. No press release. No email subject line you'd actually open. Here's everything they changed, and what to do before it costs you more. Between mid-2025 and right now, every major card issuer, Chase, American Express, Capital One, made significant changes to their rewards programs. Some of them you never got properly notified about. Most people still don't know they happened. We're going to go through each one, what it means in real dollars, and the exact moves you should make to protect your points. Let's start with the biggest one. In June 2025, Chase raised the annual fee on the Sapphire Reserve from $550 to $795. That's a $245 jump overnight. The new annual fee applied to cardholders who applied on or after June 23, 2025. Existing cardholders saw the new fee kick in at their next renewal after October 26, 2025, which means millions of people are just hitting that renewal now and seeing a $795 charge on their statement for the first time. Chase also made another change that affects couples and families specifically. The authorized user fee was increased to $195 per card, up from $75. So if you added your spouse or partner to your account, you're now paying an extra $120 a year just for that privilege. A feature that used to cost $75 now costs $195. That's a 160% price increase on one line item. Now, Chase did add new benefits. A $500 hotel credit, dining perks, a new points boost feature. The question you need to ask is, are you actually using those credits? Because if you're not, this card just got significantly more expensive for the same value you were getting before. Capital One made a change that almost nobody noticed because it was buried in a program update email. As of January 13th, 2026, Capital One devalued the transfer ratio for Emirates Skywards. Instead of the previous 1-to-1 ratio, points now transfer at 1 to 0.75, meaning you lose 25% of your value the moment you transfer. Think about what that means practically. If you had 100,000 Capital One miles earmarked for an Emirates business class redemption, you now get the equivalent of 75,000. That could be the difference between a business class seat and an economy upgrade. Capital One also removed complimentary airport lounge access for authorized users on the Venture X, effective February 1st, 2026. A benefit that made the Venture X one of the best value premium cards on the market, quietly removed. If your partner is an authorized user on your Venture X, they can no longer walk into a lounge with you for free. They now pay $125 per visit. And Capital One isn't alone here. Across 2025 and 2026, card issuers have been quietly making changes that reduce the value of points, miles, and cashback perks, often with no clear upfront warnings. Experts are calling these silent devaluations, and they're becoming more common as banks adjust to rising costs. American Express. The card that built its entire identity around airport lounge access. That benefit just got harder to use. In February 2025, American Express tightened lounge access requirements. Cardholders now receive a limited number of complimentary Delta Sky Club visits each year, instead of unlimited. And they must spend at least $75,000 on the card in a calendar year for unlimited complimentary access. $75,000 a year on a single card. That's not the average cardholder. That's not even the above average cardholder. For most people holding an Amex Platinum, a core selling point of the card just evaporated. In the annual fee, the Amex Platinum card now carries an $895 annual fee, up $200 from where it was before the 2025 refresh. You're now paying more for less access to the lounge that used to be the headline benefit. Now, Amex added credits to justify the fee. Uber, Walmart Plus, Resi, and others. But here's the thing the banks know about credits. Most people don't use them all. The credits look great on paper. The math only works if you max every single one. For most people, they don't. Now here's the thing that should concern you more than any individual card change. There's a piece of legislation called the Credit Card Competition Act. It's been popping up, getting quashed, and coming back. Most recently in January 2026. If it passes, merchants would see reduced interchange fees, and credit card companies could take rewards away to offset that lost revenue. Nothing has changed yet. But if it gains traction, it could fundamentally change how banks offer rewards to cardholders. The reward system as you know it, the points, the miles, the cash back, is funded by interchange fees. Every time you swipe, the merchant pays a small percentage to the card network. That money funds your rewards. If that fee gets regulated down, the rewards get cut to match. Banks have already started positioning for this. The devaluations happening right now? Some analysts believe they're preemptive. Banks quietly reducing what they owe you before they're forced to. Okay, so what do you actually do with all of this? Here are 4 moves in order of urgency. Move number 1. Audit your current annual fees. Pull up every card you hold. Write down the annual fee and what you actually used last year. Not what you could have used, what you did use. If the credits you redeemed don't exceed the annual fee, you are paying for prestige, not value. Move number 2. Transfer points strategically and soon. Timing transfers before announced devaluations is critical. Points tied to weakened transfer partners may deliver less value tomorrow than they do today. If you have Capital One miles sitting unused, evaluate now whether transferring to a partner while ratios are still intact makes more sense than waiting. Move number 3. Check your authorized users. If you added a family member to a premium card, find out exactly what benefits they still have. Capital One Venture X, Chase Sapphire Reserve, authorized user benefits changed. You may be paying $195 for an authorized user who no longer gets the benefit that justified adding them in the first place. Move number 4. Watch the Credit Card Competition Act. If it passes, rewards devaluations won't be a bank choice anymore. They'll be structural. Diversify your points across programs. Don't have all your points in one airline or one bank currency. The people who get hurt most in a devaluation are the ones with 500,000 points in a single program. Banks don't send you a press release when they make your rewards worth less. They update a terms document. They send an email with a subject line you skim past. They count on you not noticing. Now you've noticed. The rules changed. But so does your strategy. If this video helped you, share it with one person who has a premium travel card.